It was raining and the wind was pouring, trying to call her husband on the phone. But he isn't picking up. She was worrying about her husband since it was 11 p.m. and he still hadn't come home. Her face pale as she glanced outside, seeing the dark dim light there. She then glanced back at the wallpaper of her phone where she saw the wedding photo. This made her pout disappear and she gave a smile at her husband's face. Where were you, Django? Why weren't you picking up my calls? You are pushing yourself too hard, aren't you? I have been telling you to take it easy, but you never listen. With a sigh, she turned off her phone and set it aside. Instead of trying to sleep, she waited by the window, watching for his car to arrive. Meanwhile, Jungkook and Bella have been doing it up until this morning, completely forgetting about the time, whether it was night or evening. He collapsed beside her as she cut her feet, her face glistening with sweat. They both covered themselves with a big blanket. When he glanced at the window, he was surprised to see that it was dark outside and slightly rainy. Bella, what time it is now? He asked her, and she took his phone from the nightstand and it turned on, surprising him proudly. Jungkook, it's almost 12 a.m., she said, but stopped when she saw missed calls from Ryan. Jungkook immediately took his phone from her and understood why she had fallen aside. Oh shit, Ryan is waiting for me, I think, he said as he got off the bed, gathering his clothes to wear. Bella caught herself sitting up straight with a dull face. Before he left, he glanced at her, understanding why she was feeling down. He walked toward her, pecked her lips, and then sat next to her. Bella, why are you still feeling down, even though I told you we will end this relationship and start our married life? It's very hard for me to live alone, Jungkook. I can't be living this life like a mistress. He placed his index finger on her lips. You're my girlfriend, not your mistress. I understand your voice, but understand me too. I'm always coming here secretly just because you are boring. Even though I know how dangerous it is if a third person sees us together. Please wait a bit longer, maybe weeks or months, okay? She nodded and they both shared a kiss. Time skipped. Ryan fell asleep while waiting for Jungkook, but the continuously ringing the doorbell disturbed her sleep. When she woke up, she went to the entrance door and opened it. Jungkook and Ryan looked at each other, and she smiled at him with dizziness in her eyes. She was happy that at least Jungkook had come home instead of working late nights in the office. Why are you like that? Didn't you sleep well? Why are you waiting for me, even though I told you not to wait? He asked her, noticing her tired face and the dizziness event in her expression. As she rubbed her eyes, denying any discomfort, she took the office bag from him. You don't know, Jungkook, how much it makes us crave and feel happy while we wait for our beloved one eagerly. She said this with a smile, blushing. He couldn't look at her face then, avoiding her words as he made his way to the bedroom. Jungkook, I'll make something for you to eat while you change your clothes, okay? She said this as he was leaving, but he answered without looking back. I already ate outside. Just let me sleep. Ryan's smile faded as she thought he would have eaten with her tonight as well. Even though they were married, they never ate dinner together. He always eat at Bella's home and Ryan's eat alone. After finishing dinner, Ryan returned to the room and she saw that Jungkook was already sleeping. So she turned off the lights and she got onto the bed, lying down and facing him, studying his face in the dim light. She gently cupped his cheek with her palm, admiring his stunning features. As she observed his peaceful sleeping face, she sighed sadly, feeling the emotional distance between them. How many days should I maintain this emotional and physical distance between us, Jungkook? I wanna cuddle with you, kiss your forehead before gonna sleep, and hold you into the morning when I wake up. I wanna be emotionally and physically closer to you, but I respect your wishes. I'll wait until you are to be emotionally and physically close to be with me. Love you, Jungkook. After saying this, she withdrew her hand, closed her eyes, tried to sleep, but a tear escaped from her eyes. It had been 2 months since they got married, and Jungkook hadn't started any physical intimacy with Ryan, saying he wasn't ready and needed time. So she continued to wait for him. Next day morning, Jungkook was heading to the office, grabbing his bag, when Ryan called out to him, running towards him. He looked at her with a questioning expression, but she was smiling before she spoke. Why are you smiling, Ryan? Is there something you want me to bring back from the office? No, Jungkook. My parents called me and they want us to visit them for dinner today. It's their wedding anniversary, she was saying, tugging her hair strands behind her hair while still smiling. But what he said made her smile fade and her expression become dull. I'm sorry, Ryan. You can go there. Today also I'll be late returning home. So, no? Oh, okay. Why? Why is Jungkook always late coming home? Never mind though. Can he at least spend some time with me and make my parents happy by visiting them? When I said no, I noticed how her smile disappeared from her face. But why did she just say okay immediately instead of asking or trying to force me until I agreed? Jungkook, at least make her feel good. She didn't ask you to take her to movies or restaurants or parks, did she? I returned from the office earlier. Be ready. Let's go to your parents' home. Really? She surprised, her face brightening up instantly. At his words, she immediately hugged him, which made him freeze. Thanks, Jungkook. I know you would do anything if I asked you. She cut off her own sentence when she realized it. She hugged him, then immediately broke the hug. Looking at him awkwardly as she stepped back, she noticed that his ears were turned red. I'm sorry, Jungkook. I didn't mean to hug you, but I did it out of happiness. It's okay. Saying this, he quickly left the area, but she smiled to herself. Did he get shy? He even stuttered because of my hug, and his ears turned red. Time skipped to 8 p.m. Jungkook and Wine are sitting next to each other while her parents sit opposite at the dining table, facing each other. Everyone is eating and gasping happily. To be honest, Jungkook is also not getting bored. He is feeling happy too. Wine is even happier because tonight they are finally eating together. So Jungkook, when will you get your wife pregnant? It's been 2 months since you got married. Jungkook coughed, but Wine interrupted her mom's question, giving water to Jungkook. Mom, it's only been 2 months, not 20 years. Give us some time to enjoy our lives too. But Wine, there is nothing wrong with planning to build a family and have children. When your mom was your age, she had already given birth to you. So think about it once. Wine couldn't respond to her dad, feeling confused. Is there a problem, Jungkook? If yes, then tell us. We will. Stop it, Mom. What kind of question is that? You know how much he loves me? Sometimes I feel jealous because he loves me too much, more than I love him. He even asked me to plan kids, but I am the one stopping him every time, saying I don't want to get pregnant, Jungkook. Let's use protection before doing it. I was shocked. I was already shocked when her mom asked me that question, but when Ryan was explaining that it had never happened between us since marriage, I felt sad for her. But when she mentioned using protection, even my face turned red. That's when her parents' face also turned red. She knows how to shut down their tongues. Then I looked at her with relief, and she looked back at me, smiled, and gestured with her eyes to be cool. After dinner, her parents asked them to stay, so Wine and Jungkook stayed there. The next day, Jungkook told her to stay with her family for a few days, and he would go first. At first, Wayne said she would come with him, but he said her parents would miss her if she left there with him quickly. So she agreed to stay with her family. 2 days later, Wayne couldn't stay at her parents' home for more days. She was missing her husband, so she didn't let him know she would be coming home, and she left to go home. When Wayne opened the entrance doors with keys and stepped in, her heart stopped when she saw Jungkook kissing a girl laying on top of her shirtless on the sofa. She dropped the photo frame in her hands as her eyes started to blur. She couldn't believe her eyes. Jungkook would never cheat on her with another girl. But when the glass frame shattered, it made Bella and Jungkook's kiss stop suddenly. They both looked and shocked when they saw Wayne. Jungkook couldn't get up. Bella was in disbelief. Bella slightly patted Jungkook's shoulder, signaling for him to get up. He managed to stand but couldn't say anything. As Wayne was in tears looking at him with broken heart, the way she looked at him clearly conveyed her questioning eyes, asking how he could cheat on her. Bella was adjusting her dress, unsure if she should leave or stay in the broken emotional silence. Jungkook finally spoke. Wayne, I'm sorry. I didn't think you would suddenly come back home. She was my girlfriend. Wayne went to him, pulling him by his collar, screaming with her lungs out in pain, unable to endure it. How could you cheat on me, Jungkook? I have been so loyal to you, pouring so much love on you, respecting your wishes, even telling my parents that I am holding back from getting pregnant instead of revealing the truth about you. Is this what you would return to me? If you didn't like me, you should have told me. You didn't want to marry me to my face. If you wanted that girl, you should have at least married her. Then Bella's eyes started to get wet. Despite her pain, Wayne was still polite, not even cursing her, even though she saw Bella with her husband in that situation. I want answers, Jungkook, not your silence. She released his collar and began crying hard in pain. I'm sorry, Warren, forgive me. I couldn't have told you I didn't want this marriage because my parents told me to marry you to save their company. As they lost in the business, I need financial help from your parents. I even told them I was already in love with Bella. He pointed at Bella. But my parents told me I could divorce you after 6 months and you would marry another boy too. So I agreed, even though I didn't want this because of the issues I had to do it. But I didn't touch you because I didn't want to play with you. A stinging pain landed on his cheek as Wayne slapped her husband Jungkook. Bella widened her eyes and Jungkook didn't get offended by her slap. He knew well what he had done to deserve it, how much he had caused her pain. Yes, you didn't just play with my body, but even though you know I built my whole life around you with love, you still lied to me, saying it overnight work or office work, rather than telling you are with your girlfriend. Do you know how much I cried silently, wondering why my husband wasn't touching me, making love with me, not knowing about you? I blamed myself, thinking maybe I was doing something wrong. That's why my husband was keeping his distance, needing more time. Jungkook, you really didn't know that I sincerely loved you since our marriage. Well, enjoy being with you. I'm not going to be with you anymore. Telling myself nonsense. Saying this, she wiped her tears and turned away, but he held her wrist, making her turn back. Where are you going, Warren? For a second, she thought maybe he would say not to leave him, but sadly, she said something else with a cold and sad face. Don't be sad, Jungkook. Maybe you didn't love me, but I love you. I won't spoil your life or ruin it just because you didn't love me. His eyes welled up with tears at how much she loved him, even though she saw him with Bella. If she wanted, she could drag with Jungkook and Jungkook's parents onto the streets and tell her parents the whole thing. I will definitely file for divorce, and I wouldn't tell my parents about what happened now. But I will tell them that I don't want you. You, your girlfriend, your family can all live happily here in your new home. He was about to hold her hands, but she yanked her hands from him, walking away from him disgustingly, leaving him and leaving her dreamy own home to Jungkook. He wanted to stop her, but Bella held his shoulder. He then looked back at his girlfriend and glanced it once back with teary eyes.